All right, folks, welcome back to the Just Jacoby podcast. My name's Sean Jacoby, and this week we're going to be talking a little bit of UFC. We're going to be talking a little bit of Conor McGregor versus Donald the Cowboy Cerrone. So Conor McGregor is going to make his return to the UFC Octagon on January 18th in Las Vegas, according to UFC President Dana White. So this will be UFC 246 at T-Mobile. Okay? Conor is signed. Cowboy is signed. Conor's going to be fighting at 170. Now Conor has held belts, I believe, at 145 and 155. Conor was the champion consecutively. He was the first fighter to ever to hold two belts consecutively, two different weight classes. Now Conor hasn't fought since that Khabib fight over a year ago. Was mopped. Khabib absolutely brutalized him. Prior to that was his Mayweather fight. I wouldn't say he was brutalized, but it certainly didn't look pretty. I know a few people who lost some money on that one. The last time Conor McGregor won a fight in the UFC Octagon, the year was 2016. I was getting my high school diploma. He knocked out Eddie Alvarez. Despite all of that, the opening line for Conor McGregor in Las Vegas is minus 240. He's a minus 240 favorite. Cowboy Cerrone plus 190. I don't know about that one. I don't know. McGregor did not look ready to fight in that Khabib fight. I know Khabib took him to the ground a lot more than Donald's going to take him to the ground. I know that, but he didn't look good. He didn't look like he was in shape. He didn't look sharp. Conor McGregor might be one of the best strikers of all time in UFC history, but I don't think he's doing himself any favors by taking these types of fights anymore. I really don't. I really, really don't. What I will say, and I'll give credit where credit is due, McGregor posted a picture on his Instagram the other day of him looking to be, he had to have at least hit one, and he's got to be 160-ish. Probably by now, I'd say around 165. He looked pretty damn good. He looked as strong as I've seen him in a long time. That being said, that's not all that Conor needs to win this fight. Just because Conor looks yoked, Conor looks in shape, doesn't mean that he is in shape. His stamina has been a problem for him in these recent fights. It's been a big issue. And we don't know that that's been corrected. We really don't. We see on the Instagram, we see the whiskey, we see the yachts, we see him and his wife and his beautiful kids. He's got a beautiful family, Conor. We see the lawsuits, punching an old man in a bar. And then we see videos of him, little sparring videos, pictures of him getting a sweat at the gym. I don't know. I wouldn't have liked to see Conor take this fight. I would have liked to see him stay in retirement because he had one of the greatest all-time UFC careers. He's going to go down as one of the best fighters of all time. Him, Ronda Rousey, the way that Rousey got knocked out by Nunes after having lost to Holmes, I don't want to see Conor go down that path, and I feel, because you knew after she got wiped by Amanda Nunes, she had no gas left in the tank. She would never fight in the UFC again because she had just been beaten so badly in such a short amount of time, it was clear that she was done. So she moved on. And that was the end of it. I don't want to see that happen to Conor McGregor. I do not want to see that happen to Conor McGregor on January 18th in Las Vegas in what will undoubtedly be the most watched pay-per-view event in the history of the UFC. Now, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Cerrone's going to go in there and knock Conor out 30 seconds into the first round. I don't. I don't see that happening. I see this fight going the distance, but I could see Cerrone edging Conor out, having gone the distance. If Conor wins this fight, he's going to have to win this fight as the knockout executioner that he is. And there's no proof that he still is that knockout executioner, that he was. Poses a lot of concern. Poses a lot of concern for those in Conor's camp and those who are fans of McGregor. You know. What I'm expecting from this fight is a good one. I don't think this fight's going to be too much on the ground. If Cerrone was smart, he would take it to the ground. Because it's clear from Conor's last fight that he is inept as far as ground defense goes. So if I'm Donald Cowboy Cerrone, I'm taking him to the ground. And we're going to wrestle it out down there. Because where you don't want to be with Conor McGregor is in a stand-up boxing match. Unless you're Floyd Mayweather, of course. Then go right ahead and you'll win, you'll win that decision, no problem. If Cerrone ends up in a stand-up boxing match with McGregor, that's how I see McGregor winning this fight. My prediction, I think Cerrone takes him the distance and wins by decision. That's just what I think. I have watched Conor McGregor too much in recent years flounder to believe that he still has it in him. And I'm a Conor McGregor fan, so I hope I'm proven wrong, but I don't see it happening this time. I really, really don't see it happening. So that's it for this episode of the Just Jacoby podcast. Tune in next time, and we'll have probably some Jets updates. It'll be after this week's Thursday night game against the Baltimore Ravens, and hopefully I'm still in sound mental health to discuss that game. So we'll catch you guys next time.